Liebe Gäste hier in der Arena, wir sind bereit. Sind Sie auch bereit? Österreich oder Tschechien? Die letzten 30 Sekunden. Und dann gibt es wieder unsere Countdown-Musik und dann wollen wir wieder eure Hände hören und sehen. Und Fragen natürlich. Hier mit die Bronzemedaille 2015.
Wir sind ausverkauft am heutigen Sonntag und freuen uns auf über 5.600 Hockey-Fans. Wir sind schon da, die Musikerfreunde, wir reden absolut große Highlights noch, zweites Spiel und Platz 3 bei den Finalspielern.
So, jetzt geht's los, hier ist unsere Countdown-Musik und jetzt wollen wir euch und Sie hören. Wir klatschen den Rhythmus. Hey, 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 hey! Alle machen mit! Hier ist Leipzig! Klasse!
Finaltag, das Finale jetzt also wieder. Und wir fragen uns, ob das Blutbock Leipzig für die Unterstützung nicht hinauswärts lassen kann. For the team, say hello to the team from the Czech Republic.
Und jetzt einmal die Hände raus! Hey, 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 hey! Das ist Leipzig! Wir sind Leipzig! Wir sind Hockey! Es geht los!
Hello there and welcome along to day 5 of the Indoor Hockey World Cup 2015 from Leipzig in Germany. It's the women's bronze medal match now between Austria and the Czech Republic. Austria in the red and black kit, Czech Republic in the blue and white. There are the Austrians lined up away to our left hand side. A bronze medal to play for then in match 43 of the tournament. Here's how the Austrians line up. Their starting 5, Nicola Gross, Julia Busch, Katharine Lenzinger, Karin Stippelmeier will start in goal. and they will be captained by Christine Vukovic, who is their leading goal scorer with 8 goals in the tournament so far. There's their coach, Nitan Sondi. The girls working hard in the pre-match warm-up just ahead of this game. Players have been out there on the pitch for the last half an hour, getting those stick skills in check. And talking of Czechs, well, the Czech Republic in the bronze medal game, 4th, their highest ever finish in an Indoor Hockey World Cup. That was here in Leipzig in 2003. They lost to the Netherlands on that occasion by 5 goals to 1. Their starting 5 in this year's bronze medal match: Čechakova in goal, Reichlova, Klara Kindlova, Teresa Maslakova, Adele Vrzhova, who has 5 goals in the tournament, and Adela Reinasova. There's their head coach, Christopher Faust, German by nationality, but in charge of the Czech Republic and overseeing things there from the sideline today. Always plays a very active role throughout the game. Keep an eye for him on the right-hand side of your screen now on those touchlines. So the players face each other face to face. High fives all round. Yeah, why not? Let's get in the spirit of things. There we go. Dispense of the pleasantries. Let's get down to business. Austria there gathering their huddle. All members of the team and the squad to play an active role in this game. Who will take home the bronze medal? Will it be the Austrians or will it be the Czechs? We'll find out in the next 40 minutes.
Wir haben und wir wollen uns nicht nehmen lassen und deswegen sind wir immer davor und machen immer den Schritt mehr. Wir wollen es uns nicht nehmen lassen. Ich will mit einer Scheißmedaille nach Hause fahren und so gehen wir daran. Ich will nicht ohne Medaille nach Hause fahren. Habt ihr mich verstanden? Ja! Auf eine Medaille! Ja! Für Vollgas! Ja! Für uns die Medaille! Ja! Alle Böhle, alle Böhle!
Fantastic. Christine Vukovic. Has she still got a voice at the end of this tournament? I have no idea. Austria, who got off to a winning start against Canada in this tournament. They lost in the semi-final to Germany rather convincingly by 7 goals to 0. Their opponents are the Czech Republic as both sides play off for the bronze medal.
Alles Gute, all the best for both teams. Alles Gute für beide Mannschaften.
It'll be the Czech Republic to get us underway then, playing from right to left in the Arena Leipzig. Their opponents, Austria. Austria, whose highest finish in the Indoor World Cup to date has been 7th. 7th in Poznan in 2011, 7th in Vienna in 2007, and also 7th here in 2003 in Leipzig when the first ever Hockey World Cup was played out. Both the men and women in action here this week. Day 5, the concluding day. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty now with the women's bronze medal match. That's the first of our bronze medal games. Germany will take on Iran in the men's half of the draw. Germany, the defending champions, beaten yesterday in a shootout by the Netherlands. Finished 4-4 in that game. And the Netherlands are doing what was required in the shootout stages and winning it by 2 goals to 1. So Germany versus Iran is our next game on this pitch. Before that, though, all the action from this one between Austria and the Czech Republic. Not quite up to a capacity crowd yet, but people slowly coming in through the gates on this lazy Sunday morning. Just gone 10 o'clock local time. And if you've been watching throughout the week, maybe you'd like to give us your final thoughts on the tournament and the showdown as well in the final, in fact. All social media available for you. Our finals between Germany and the Netherlands in the women's draw and Netherlands and Austria in the men's. What do you think about that? Hashtag IWC 2015 or hashtag FI Hockey. This is Austria, and men through to their first ever indoor World Cup final, and their women here playing in the bronze medal game. So it could be medals all round for the Austrian side. Austria, who we said started their campaign with a 1-0 win over Canada. They then lost to Australia 3-2, won against Belgium 3-2, got thumped by Germany, the defending champions, 10-1, before going out and playing a 2-2 draw against Ukraine. Those were the pool games. And a 3-3 game in the quarterfinals against Belarus, which they won in a shootout. When it went to the wire, winning that 2-1, and then they lost yesterday 7-0 to Germany. The Czechs here just trying to find a way through. Slight apology there from Dukatova, number 8, with her back towards us there. Just acknowledging that that wasn't the greatest. There's the Austrian goalie, Stiefelmeier, in goal. She had a pretty torrid time of it yesterday against the Germans. Germany came out guns blazing and walloped Austria again 7-0. They can put that behind them though, and a chance of a medal here for Austria. There the Czech coach, Christopher Faust, keeping his beady eye on things. Just tried to use the boards there, did Julia Bush, and get around her opposing number 11, Teresa Maslakova. Maslakova now with the ball down the boards, which finds Latsina. Plenty of goals in the women's half of the tournament so far. 298 in total. 189 of those field goals and 98 penalty corners. 11 penalty strokes in there as well for good measure. Bit of a stalemate down there in the top left-hand corner as we look at it here from the commentary box. 4 minutes played. Austria 0, Czech Republic 0. No clear-cut chances yet to report if you're just joining us. Welcome on board. Final day's play from the Indoor Hockey World Cup in Leipzig. Leipzig actually the home of the Czech Republic's best ever performance in an Indoor Hockey World Cup. They finished 4th here in 2003. Lost in the semi-final stages. Bronze medal game, losing out 5-1 to the Netherlands. And they're back here doing battle with Austria now and playing for bronze. Either way, the winner of this game will turn in their best ever performance at an Indoor Hockey World Cup. It's Vukovic on the far side for Austria. She's their leading goal scorer, playing at the back on the left, but dangerous from the penalty corner setups. No penalty corners as yet. Vukovic with 8 in the tournament. Here she is at the back, just interchanging passes. There's a bit more space now for Bush to drive into. Good tackle from Maslakova. Adela Maslakova with 5 in the tournament, looks to break forward with Latsina. Vukovic is there. Maslakova to Dukatova. Interception from Bush. Might fancy driving again. Looks good when she drives forward so far in this game. It's the second time she's done that now. Great confidence. Vukovic. Lenzinger alongside her on the right. And that's Bush over there on the left. Not really working the Czech Republic defence here too hard. Route 1 ball cut out. Keepers all the way out. Chekikova back to her feet and back into a goal. Came all the way out down into that bottom right-hand corner. More dynamic from the Czechs. So 13 minutes left to play in the first half. Austria 0, Czech Republic 0 in the bronze medal game. Men's half of the draw, things rounding up rather nicely. Counting back from 12th to 5th, Canada finishing 12th, South Africa finishing 11th, Australia 10th, Czech Republic, the men there finishing 9th, Switzerland 8th, Poland a very disappointing 7th, the silver medalist from 2011 finishing way back, Sweden in their first ever indoor World Cup finished 6th, having lost out to Russia this morning, who finished 5th. Czech Republic ball. Had a player over there. A quick restart would have made things interesting, but Ryklova just holding on to play. Here she is at the back again. Again, that route one ball, easy to pick out for Lisa Strera. Kruger. And Langia. Interception. Kindlova now. The Czech number 10. Back to Renesova. 2 goals in the tournament for her. This is Ryklova again. 10 of the outfielders, so that's all 10 outfielders scoring for the Czech Republic. Every single member of the team has scored at least once, which is pretty impressive. Their leading goal scorer is Katerina Latsina, the number 12. Oh, lovely work. Shot wide, unfortunately. Rounded the keeper, Lisa Strera for Austria. She did all the hard work. Look at this break from midfield. Thank you very much. Just there, popping at the wrong side of the goal, though. Couldn't quite tuck it back under the goalkeeper. Best play of the half and the best chance for Austria. Sakova finding Latsina. All the way around the back from Latsina, pulls it back. Oh, nice little tuck under the body. Keeper stays down. And Austria come away with it. At the Czech Republic's best play of the game as well. Latsina and Adela Meslakova hooking up well. Kruger again on this near side. Guinea just shifts position a little. Trying to open up those boards on the right-hand side. Polter is high for Austria, just out to the right of shot. There is the bounce ball off the boards towards Marianne Polter. Austria have struggled as far as goal scorers go. Only 5 players have scored, and they've relied very heavily on Christine Vukovic, penalty corner expert and captain. Inside the final 10 minutes of the first half then, halfway through it. Lenzinger is back on there at the back on the right, as is Vukovic here in possession. A few tactical changes coming in there from Nitin Sondi. Coaches play such an active role during the game, able to speak to their players quite regularly due to the number of substitutions and rotations. Christopher Faust, just to watch from behind the barrier. Dukatova. Myslakova back to Dukatova. Saw that crossfield pass and it was intercepted. Didn't like that again. It was Vukovic that was blown up for drilling that ball hard into the Czech Republic player. So Czechs have it back, and this is Reichel on the left and Kindle over on the right. Kindle over. Searching ball towards Brzova, Adela Brzova, the Czech Republic number 13. Their opposite number Lenzinger getting this next play going. 7 minutes left to play in the first half. It's Austria 0, Czech Republic 0. A couple of half chances from open play for both sides. No penalty corners as yet. Here come the Czechs coming forward though, onto the foot, and our first penalty corner of the game. Well crafted, good solid attack from the Czech Republic. And can they open their account here in this bronze medal match? There's a look at the ball going onto the foot. Good skills from Rajnesova to pull it back. Good awareness of where Christine Vukovic was. And now the Czechs have their first penalty corner. Brzova is on the pitch. 5 in the tournament so far. Comes her way. Takes the flick and shoots wide. Well, couldn't add to her goal tally. Had plenty of time there as well. Didn't look as though she was under too much pressure to take that shot. Still 0-0, 6 minutes left to play. First half action as the keeper comes out. Chakova losing her helmet. Quickly slips it back on. White tack in that tackle. Seems all right, took a little knock. Barbara Chakova, the star of the Czech Republic, having been nominated as the best goalkeeper at the European Championships in 2014. Fairly vocal back there as well. Let's take a look back at that penalty corner from the Czechs. Yeah, the shot off target, which is very unlike Brzova. Got to get that first one on target.
Good. 5 minutes left, first half.
Which of these two sides is going to break the deadlock then? 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Bush, Lenzinger, Vukovic. Oh, lovely first time ball in, goes wide. It was Bush that was at full stretch. That one easily could have crept in. How close was this? It's Bush with the final touch just there. Takes a little spin away from goal. Dukatova finds Myslakova. Interception again, this time from Podpera. Oh, this is nice, open goal. Oh, what was she doing? Why did she play that first time? Podpera should have just stopped this and walked it in. Rush of blood to the head.
3 minutes left.
Well, Austria miss a sitter with 3 minutes left to go on the clock in the first half. Remains Austria 0, Czech Republic 0. Well, how many chances are they going to squander? Czech Republic with the one and only penalty corner in the game so far as Teresa Myslakova picks the ball up. This is Latsina to Myslakova towards her twin sister Adela. Latsina again, and through Latsina into the midfield with Dukatova. Latsina, she'll fancy her chances here. Good solid tackle from Vukovic, the captain. That was the right idea, first time ball down the boards. Couldn't pick out Katerina Latsina though, who was making that break out to the left. And have a look at this chance. Keeper beaten. All Stephanie Podpera had to do was stop it and walk it in. Instead, she tries to put it in first time. Back call. We'll wait to see how costly that miss is. Goals proving pretty hard to come by in this first half between these two nations as they battle it out for bronze on day 5 of the Indoor Hockey World Cup. It's the 4th edition of the Indoor Hockey World Cup, both the men and women in action. And the men will play their bronze medal game. It's a game between Germany, the hosts, and Iran. That takes place at 11:30, so just over an hour's time. The men's bronze game. And the crowd building for that one. There's a hopeful ball across the face of D and across the face of goal. The band are here. They're warming up for the final countdown, the final stages of this tournament. It's running 5 days. And we'll have a new winner in the men's half of the draw. Germany, the defending champions and 3 times winners of the Indoor Hockey World Cup, will not feature in the final this year. They play Iran in the bronze medal match. That's next. Final few seconds of this first half of the women's bronze medal game, though, between Austria and the Czech Republic. Still 0-0. Best chance of the half going Austria's way to Stephanie Podpera, who couldn't stop the ball and steer it goal bound, despite getting in behind the final line of defence of the Czech Republic. So no goals to report in the first half. 20 minutes left to play. A short 5-minute break now for both sides to gather their thoughts, change their tactics. Half time here in the bronze medal game. It is Austria 0, Czech Republic 0. The Austrians had their chances to take the lead in that game. Czech Republic 2, earning the one and only penalty corner of the game. Bujova sending her shot wide. That's probably their best chance of the half. Still a long way to go in this one. 20 minutes left on the clock. Players able to rehydrate, take a moment to pause, ponder and reflect on that first half.
Gehen wir rüber zu den tschechischen Fans. Ich glaube, das sind die Liste aus Tschechien. Czech Republic. George, I press my finger for the second half. Schön, dass ihr da seid. Herzlich willkommen am Sonntag. Wo sind die Russians? schnell zu mir. So, sagen wir ganz schnell. Wo kommt ihr her? Wie nennt ihr euch? Also ich sage, also wir haben am Sonntag frei, dann müssen wir jetzt mal hier gleich. Schön, ihr macht das klasse. Was ist das für ein Instrument? Das ist eine Tuba, glaube ich, oder? Die Mehrzahl von Tuba ist? Das ist eine Trompete? Drei Trompete. Nee, zwei Trompeten. Stefan Moss, seine helle Freude an euch. Das ist euer Applaus, Männer. Klasse, ihr macht das super. Seid ihr schon in den letzten Händen oder was regelt für euch? Das wir aber das. Also mindestens alle noch zu haben, die Musiker. Heutzutage kann man eine Musik richtig hier für dich. Schön, ihr macht das klasse. So, die Karin und die Grüß. Wie sieht's hier aus, unsere Fans aus Schweden? Aber ich will ja mal gespielt. So, unsere Fans aus den Niederlanden. Ihr seid ja gleich an der Reihe, ja? Menschenskinder, habt ihr gestern aber auch für Spannung gesorgt?
Heute ist es das Gleiche. Eine Ecke, in. Dankeschön. Ja, und jetzt richtig nochmal. Richtig auf.
Die 25.000 Kilometer haben wir total gelohnt. Wir beide anreisen in der Halbzeit. Und sofort uns jetzt auf die zweite Halbzeit. Eine gute Minute noch, dann geht es los. 0:0. Eher ungemöglich, aber wir sind dankbar für die große Spannung, die wir schon beim kleinen Finale erleben dürfen. Heute am finalen Tag in Leipzig. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the second half, 20 minutes to go.
Welcome back to coverage of this bronze medal game between Austria and the Czech Republic at the Indoor Hockey World Cup from Leipzig. One of these teams will go away with the bronze medal today, but no goals on the board as yet. It's Austria 0, Czech Republic 0. Czechs away to our left-hand side, getting ready to start this second half. Austrians away to the right, they'll be attacking that goal to our left-hand side. Austria had the best chance of the half, which fell to Stephanie Podpera. Tried to play the ball first time from the baseline. Sadly, into the sideboards, into an open goal as well. There was no goalkeeper. This one made it more criminal. Czech Republic, one penalty corner in the half from Adela Bajova. That missing the target too. Second half underway then. 20 minutes left to play in the bronze medal game between Austria and the Czech Republic. Austria with possession here. And the Austrian side that lost 7-0 to Germany in yesterday's semi-final. The Czech Republic side which lost 3-1 to the Netherlands. And that women's final, Germany versus the Netherlands, is at 1 p.m. today. 10:30 local time here in Leipzig. So at 1 p.m, that women's final between Germany and Netherlands. The men's final to be contested also between the Netherlands, who have both sides through to the finals. Their men will take on Austria in the men's final at 2:30. So all that to look forward to today, as well as the bronze medal game between Germany, the hosts, and Iran. That's straight after this game in exactly 1 hour's time. Germany versus Iran for the bronze medal in the men's half of the draw, and it's Austria versus the Czech Republic. Final game for both these two teams. And confirm standings in the bottom half of the draw as well, from 12th upwards then. Kazakhstan finishing 12th in the women's half of the draw, and Belgium finishing 11th, Canada 10th, and South Africa 9th. The rest of those classification matches being played as we speak. And we'll know within 20 minutes, hopefully, who our bronze medalists are. Remember, if it's 0-0 or if it is a tie at the end of regulation time, we will go to a shootout where teams will have to elect 3 players who will have 6 seconds to run the ball in from the 3-metre dotted line into the circle, similar to this, in fact. But it'll just be one-on-ones against the goalkeeper in an ice hockey fashion to decide it. I've seen a couple of thrilling shootouts in the tournament so far, including that one against Germany, the defending champions yesterday. The Netherlands coming out on top and winning the shootout by 2-1. What an atmosphere there was for that Germany game. And the German fans are just slowly coming in now, filling up those few empty seats. A great atmosphere in Leipzig. Yep, we like to move it, move it. It's on my playlist back home. 17.5 minutes left to play. Austria versus the Czech Republic. Here are the Czechs now then, with Kindlova on this near side. First time ball down the boards, aiming for Bajova. Austria handed back possession. Vukovic, their captain, with the restart. Oh, well left from Bush, you'll see that sometimes. The intention there was to leave it off the boards and bounce it up to Podpera. Podpera, the number 18 for Austria, who had the best chance in that first half. Czech Republic just throwing a little rotation here. So 3.5 minutes inside the second half. If you're just joining us back after the first half, nothing to report. No goals, no chances. Well, here's a half chance. Round the back, and it was a good run from Rychlova. Didn't really seem to have any options, though, as she pulled the ball back. Remember, we are on social media as well. If you'd like to have your say, FIH_hockey on Twitter, FI Hockey on Instagram, and FI Hockey on Facebook. Love to hear your thoughts on this 4th ever Indoor Hockey World Cup. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hashtag IWC 2015, hashtag FI Hockey as well. Czech Republic almost getting a penalty corner there as Bajova got round the back. And of course, bring yourself fully up to speed with any of the matches you've missed as well on FIH.ch. All the highlights from the tournament so far on there as well, if you want to get up to speed ahead of the finals later this afternoon. Germany versus the Netherlands for the women, and the Netherlands versus Austria for the men. And FIH.ch if you want to get fully up to speed. Here are the Czech Republic then with Myslakova. Just lacked a bit of zip this game. Both sides still wanting to come away with a medal. Just playing rather tentatively in the game so far. Final 5 minutes, we might see a change of pace should the score remain deadlocked at 0-0. Austria here in possession. Their best ever finish in an Indoor Hockey World Cup was 7th. 3 7th place finishes actually. Poznan, Vienna and Leipzig. So this will be their best ever finish. Worst they can do is 4th, but they'll want to take home that bronze medal, as will the Czechs. But at what stage does either side press home any advantage? It was pretty sloppy in the end from Leginia. Marta Leginia at the back on the left for Austria. It'll be Teresa Myslakova with the restart, coming down that right-hand board. Good tackle. Little foul there, little nudge in the back, and Maslakova not overly happy about that. Right in front of the umpire as well. Good awareness from the youngster Kolarova, the number 15, the youngest player at this tournament, just 16 years of age. Anna Kolarova, one of the stars of the future there, number 15. Fancy that. 16 years old, playing at an Indoor Hockey World Cup. Taking it all in a stride. This is Leginia. Lenzinger over on the left-hand side. Band strikes up another little number, another crowd favourite. Reminds me of an England cricket test match actually against the West Indies, this one. Whenever they used to get Brian Lara out, the great Brian Lara, the Barmy Army would sing, "Where's your Lara gone?" To the pavilion. Austria 0, Czech Republic 0. Again driving down the right-hand flank with Kindlova into the circle now. Trying to find a foot and trying to win their second penalty corner of the game. Good tackle. Leginia this time. Lots of suggestions coming in via social media as to possible ways to make this section of the game a bit more exciting. One of those gladiatorial style of trap that opens up in the corner, releasing lions. It's interesting. We'll put it definitely forward to the FIH and see what they say. I'm sure that one's going to fly. Here are the Czech Republic again with Kindlova. That right-hand channel. Too many imaginative plays being selected out there by either side at the moment as we approach almost the halfway point of the second half. Still no goals. Change in personnel for the Austrians. Their first-tier defenders coming back on. So Christine Vukovic, the captain, 8 goals in the tournament. This is her in possession now, but no penalty corners as yet in this game. She's their PC specialist. Remember, we're just 2 goals shy of the 300 mark. That was Bajova with the ball into the circle. Good tackle. That really is a good demonstration of how to do it from Ryklova. Stepping forward into the ball. A slow bottom hand. A little half mistake there. Not quite as much pace as Lenzinger would have liked on it. Keeper again committed. Chekova really does love to come out deep into those corners. One-on-one at the back for Kindlova. Great tackle. Coming forward into it again. Another good example from Vukovic of how to do it. Opens up a bit of space now in the counter-attack for Austria. Keeper again is blocking that route to goal. It's up off an Austrian stick and the Czech Republic will have the ball. So some life injected in. That's where it started with that pullback ball towards Julia Bush. It was intercepted though. And there the drive forward. What a reverse stick pick that was from Christine Vukovic. Ball comes in from outside the circle though. Goals must be scored from inside that half semicircle that you see guarded by Karin Stiffelmeier. So she just let that one go because the shot came in from outside. Indian crowd would have loved that one. Play currently going on in the Hockey India League out there in India. They love celebrating a goal when it's shot from outside the circle. Well, again, open up those trapdoors and let out the lions. That's a suggestion from someone on Twitter. I like that. Any other suggestions, welcome. FIH_hockey if you want to get in touch. Just being informed as well that it's already been spoken about what we can do in those dead parts of the game. Let's refer to it as that, those dead areas in the corners of the pitch. What ways are there to keep the game alive there so there isn't that stalemate? Oh dear, mistake from Austria at the back. Czech Republic with the one-player advantage across the baseline though from Dukatova. Well, just under 7 minutes left to play now. Should see things ramp up a little bit here as far as pace goes. That ball chipped up by Nicola Gross, came up off the ground. Austria again though, picking it up, Lenzinger. This is Dukatova. Austria ball. Didn't really give her time to move out of the way there, unfortunately. Dukatova caught on the back foot. Vukovic is away here on this near board. Players can use those boards, remember, to bounce the ball off. Vukovic thinks about going down the left-hand channel. There's room down the right. Lenzinger drives forward. Julia Bush is there as well, on the edge of the circle. Lenzinger scrapping for the ball back. Yeah, these are the areas that we're talking about, those dead areas of the game. You often see teams go down there and just run some time off the clock towards the end of a game. But what do we do during those periods when there's still plenty of time left on the clock? I'm sure there's plenty of ideas out there to make it more spectator friendly. The FIH currently in discussions about how they might be able to do that. Drop them a text, let them know. Chekakova again has to come out of a goal. The ball tucked under her body in the wrong side of the post. Into the sideboards again. This time the chance fell to Stephanie Podpera. Getting it just between that gap. Oh, wasn't a million miles away. Great reactions from Julia Bush. Penalty corner. She was so fast to react there, to take the self-pass and the self-push. Ryklova penalised, and the Czech Republic concede their first penalty corner of the game. So Austria a chance to take the lead with under 5 minutes left to play. At the moment it is Austria 0, Czech Republic 0. Both sides battling for bronze, and now Austria will have a chance with their penalty corner expert Christine Vukovic at the top of the D. 8 goals in the tournament for her so far. Here is Vukovic, straight flick, takes a deflection from the keeper. Bush gathers it at the top of the circle. Vukovic again, drilling that ball this time into the defender and penalised for it. She had a chance there, but the keeper, Chekova, making a good save here. Chekova coming out, stick save too, to her right-hand side. So both sides with a penalty corner apiece. Czech men, there they are, finished 9th in the tournament, having beaten Australia in their final game. Came back to win that game too, showing great spirit, the Czechs, and take home a 9th place in the men's half of the tournament. 3 minutes left to play. Austria 0, Czech Republic 0. Well, we're going to see our second 0-0 scoreline. First game of the entire tournament. Finished 0-0. Oh, we're not. Oh, whistle had gone. It's a shame. Ball ended up in the back of the goal from Alexandra Lenzinger. Whistle hadn't been blown. A good time before that, actually, to be fair. Here are the Czech Republic now. Just tried to lift that one over the goalkeeper, did Latsina. Here's another look at her chance. Round the back, along the baseline, and then just a bit of an air gap there between the keeper and the post, and went for the chance. The Czech Republic men were involved in that 0-0 draw at the very first game of the tournament against Australia. As we said, the Czechs going on to beat Australia in the classification matches to finish 9th. But that's the only 0-0 result of the tournament so far. Don't see it too often in indoor hockey. Normally such a fast-flowing, high-scoring game. But we are edging ever closer to another 0-0 finish here between Austria and the Czech Republic in this bronze medal game. That would mean it would go to a shootout. 3 players selected. They'll have 6 seconds each to score a goal one-on-one against the goalkeeper. Similar to ice hockey, if you've ever seen that happen, when they take their penalties there. The shootout, very similar to that. Austria trying to finish the job in regulation time, though, inside the final minute. Again, here is Vukovic. Austria, of course, with some shootout experience in this tournament so far. They've got a penalty corner, so they could finish it off here inside the final minutes. The Czechs conceding with the very last play of the second half, the very last play of this game between the bronze medal games. So simply, if Austria convert this and score, they will win the bronze medal. If not, we will go to a shootout. As we said, Austria, having finished 3-3 against Belarus in their quarter-final, won their shootout 2-1 against Belarus, but they've got a chance to finish it here in regulation time. You'll hear the hooter for the end of play. So 0-0 at the moment. This the final play. This to make it 1-0 for the Austrians, and this for the bronze medal. Straight to the top of the D. A little deflection save from Chekakova, which ensures the Czech Republic make it through to the shootout stage. So final score here between Austria and the Czech Republic. 0-0. And we're heading for a shootout. So those 3 players will be gathered now. Let's have a look at that final play of the half. Some debate there as to whether or not it hit the foot of Katerina Latsina, and that's what the Austrian players are now saying to the umpire, and it does look like a foot from that angle, I've got to say, so you can understand their frustration that there wasn't a follow-up penalty corner. The umpires have blown for full time, and we will go to a shootout. There is your full-time score in the bronze medal game. It is Austria 0, Czech Republic 0. So only the second 0-0 result of the tournament. The Czech Republic men finishing 0-0 against Australia in the opening game of the tournament, and the last game for these 2 sides as well finishes 0-0. So now 3 players to be selected from each side to take those shootouts. All that action on the way shortly.
Wer schießt? 1, 2, 3. Gleiche Reihenfolge. 1, 2, 3. Gleiche Reihenfolge. Mädels.
That's it, as easy as 1, 2, 3. The team selection made for those shootouts. Fate lies in those 3 players' hands. In the interlude, some pumping house music here in Leipzig to keep the crowd going. And we're just a couple of moments away now from that shootout between Austria and the Czech Republic. The Czechs in blue, Austria in red. The concluding part of this Indoor Hockey World Cup. They're playing for bronze. And just finalising who will take those shootouts. Definitely looks like, from Austria's point of view, Julia Busch will take one. She's still got a stick in hand away to our right-hand side. Lisa Strera as well also has her stick in her hand, and the captain Kristina Vukovic. What about the Czechs? Well, for the Czech Republic, their captain Teresa Myslakova has her stick in hand, as does Adela Brzova. She steps up first and will take the Czech Republic's first shootout. So the Czech number 13 against Karin Stiefelmeier in the Austrian goal. Czech Republic are up first. Brzova for the Czech Republic. 6 seconds on the clock. Brzova starts her run, rounds the keeper and shoots wide. So first blood to Austria. Brzova shooting wide. So 3 shots each. The Czechs missed their first. Up steps Lisa Strera. And in goal, Barbara Chakova. Strera on her run. Good save from Chakova. Oh, the umpire wants this restarted. Whistle hadn't gone. This time it does go. The 6 seconds get underway, and there was a good save from Chakova. Well, the right outcome there, I think, after the restart. Good solid save to her right-hand side. Still 0-0. And it is Latsina to go next for the Czech Republic. Katarina Latsina. 6 seconds to get this one in the goal and to give Czech Republic the lead in the shootout. 0-0 after regulation time. Latsina shoots and scores. It's Czech Republic 1, Austria 0. They score on the second time of asking in the shootout. And Katarina Latsina gives her side the lead. Picked her spot. Hot to trot. Kristina Vukovic for Austria, the Austrian captain, to level things. Her shootout, shoots wide! And the Austrian captain misses. 2 misses in a row now for Austria, which means if the Czech Republic score their next shootout, they will win the bronze medal. Adela Rajnosova waits a deep breath. In goal, Stiefelmeier. Czechs on the edge of their seat. This for the bronze medal. Spin, swivel, an open goal. Shoots and scores. Adela Rajnosova does it for the Czech Republic. And the Czechs are this year's bronze medalists. What a finish. 0-0 after full time. 2-0 in the shootout to the Czechs. Remember, the Czechs have never ever finished on the podium at the Indoor Hockey World Cup. This year they have. In Leipzig they finish third, they take home bronze, and the Czech Republic chuffed to bits with that result. The men's team's there, waiting on the sidelines, cheering on the girls. The men who finished ninth, and the women who celebrate now with that bronze medal. Well, for Austria, it's another 4th place. It is still their best ever performance, at an Indoor Hockey World Cup. 7th their best to date, but now 4th here in Leipzig. But a bronze medal for the Czech Republic. What a moment. Well, for me, that's what it's all about. There'll be a few beers tonight in Leipzig. The bronze medalists, the Czech Republic, the final score 0-0 after full time, but Latsina and Rainer Sober getting the winner there to seal the deal for the Czech Republic. Well, that's one bronze medal sorted out. The next bronze medal match is between Germany and Iran. There's the winning moment when the Czech Republic won it. Calm, composed finish from Adela Rainer Sober. Little fist pump there. Bronze medal in the bag. Pitch invasion from the rest of the team. Then the bundle, and underneath that, Adela Rainer Sober, who was the champion on the day. German coach as well, Christopher Faust, who is coaching the Czech Republic. Bring a bit of that German success to the Czechs. Here comes the big celebration. Klinsmann dive. There wasn't much room for sliding there. Not the easiest surface to slide on. Well, congratulations to the Czechs. Commiserations to Austria, who finished 4th. That's their world ranking, 4th, the Austrians. But a best ever finish here in 2015 in Leipzig. Hopefully that's some consolation. Well, it's hard to swallow. There is confirmation of the rest of the day's play then. Austria having lost out there in the shootout to the Czech Republic. Our next bronze medal game is a men's game between Germany and Iran. Then we have our 2 women's finals, or our women's final, then our men's final. Germany versus the Netherlands at 1 p.m. and the Netherlands versus Austria at 2:30 p.m. Come back and join us in half an hour's time. We'll have the men's bronze medal game. We'll see you then.